Welcome to my channel, Wig Fashion Fiesta. Today we're going to talk about what you can do after each wear of a long wig to keep these ends from frizzing up. This purposely, can you see how frizzy these are? Now, this particular wig is actually my favorite everything. It's a Raquel Welch Spotlight. I have Spotlight and Spotlight Elite. The difference is, one, the cap is all hand tied. The other one, it has the wefting, more stretchable, machine stitched. But today's discussion is going to be about this frizziness. Bottom line, I'm a senior, but I still prefer to wear the style of my hair the same as when I was 30 or 40 years old. I always had long hair, but I didn't always wear it down like this. And in my other videos, I go into the styling because I do think for seniors, it's really more becoming for us to always style our hair away from our face, either back in a ponytail, braided it up, or off with the scrunchie on the side, but you need to bring it away from your face. Now, today's discussion though is what do you do about these frizzy ends? Because on your shorter styles, where it's not rubbing against your shoulder in the fabric, you don't have that issue. So your shorter styles do really last, your wigs actually do last quite a bit longer. I've had this particular wig, and I wear it quite often, going on about 2 years now, or 2.5 years. And I do wash it. And also, as you know, after you do wash it, even with these frizzies, if you use a conditioner, you can get any kind of conditioner. I'll link them below, but you always want to be using a conditioner after your shampoo because this will soften it. And then you follow up with if these are heat friendly, this particular style is heat friendly, you can soften it with your curling iron. And what I recommend is the fatter curling iron that has those pokes. I've actually just ordered one from Amazon because I find that will actually comb this, and with the heat, that little bit of moisture will actually help calm down this frizziness, because I did try it with my beauty salon when I took this to my beauty salon. But what I want to do is share with you what you should do every single time you take off your wig, and what you should do to condition it so that it's ready to put back on. So there's the frizzy issue. There's also the lace front. See right here? The lace front is a very delicate lace type of a fabric that a lot of our wigs today are made of. And I'll be showing you, because I'll be taking this off, that the lace front, when you put it down, after 1 or 2 wears, it's going to start lifting up. Why? It's because of your foundation. Your foundation up here gets into the lace front, and that's what causes it to lift. So let's begin. Let's play like I just came in for the day and I'm going to take my wig off. The very first thing I always do is I get the wide comb and I go through and kind of with this wide comb go around the entire wig, all in the back and off to the side. All right. Second of all, because I know that it's been rolling against either my shirt or my jacket, that it's going to be frizzy. So I always use the conditioner or de-tangler, and I spray it all up and down on one side, and I gently kind of press it in. You don't want to rub it around, but press in. And then what I do is I come back with my wide comb and I gently comb it. And generally what happens, particularly if you have wigs that are really pretty bad with the frizziness, you may have to do this a couple of times. A couple of sprays, then back with your comb, and just keep brushing it and brushing it. Spray, back to your comb, and then you will see after a period of time it starts to soften. If you have your curling iron, the big wide one, not the skinny one, but the wide one, then you can actually turn on the heat, and a little bit of that heat and steam will actually also start softening these and bringing them back to their natural synthetic condition. Yes, you'll be able to bring them back to that natural condition. What's been happening is many of you are just discarding your wig. You just think, I just can't deal with this anymore, and so you're actually, throwing it away. You don't need to do that. You can really, with this proper treatment, these will last for years, not just months. Now let's get into discussion of the lace front. You see how this might start lifting up. Let me show you a perfect example. Sorry, in fact, I'm going to take this off. It'll be easier to show you. Okay. You see right here, the lace front? Do you see a little bit of the discoloring? I can even see that now. And that's coming from the foundation right here on my crown, and it picks that up. Now what I do when I take it off, yes, you can actually kind of very gently run it under the faucet and just kind of brush it down with your hand. But I actually take a regular facial wipe, and I actually do this, and I rub it down like this, and then you'll be able to see that coloring coming off. You want to make sure you get that all nice and clean, get all that foundation off. So now that you have your lace front is totally clean, even after multiple wears, when I say with me multiple wears, that's going to be a couple of months now, I still will find that this tends to lift. And that's when I get into the body glue. And I'll show you how that works. The glue that everyone seems to really go to is the body adhesive. It's called It Stays. I'll link this below. And this has a little bit of a ball. Rub it a little bit in your hand. And then just kind of rub it right up here, all the way down to where the lace front's going to fit. Then you would put your wig on. I'll put this on. Now, what I'm going to show you is something that I just discovered. It's called lace stick, right? I find that with the little ball and it stays adhesive, sometimes my fingers get caught up, sometimes the fibers get stuck to my fingers, and it's just a mess. And I find with this lace stick, you basically just twist it, the glue comes out to the end, and then you can go right up, and you can just kind of draw a line right like that. It's so much easier. And then what I do, it's important to know how to do this. Then what I do is I take the end of my comb, and then I'll press down. This way, my fingers aren't up there picking up some of the fibers. And then this stays down. That's all you have to do. So knowing how to care for the lace front, again, cleansing it after every wear to get your own foundation off. And you know, after quite a few wears, it is going to lift, even though it's clean. And that's when you get into using the body glue. And then, of course, the conditioner with your wide comb. Do use that after every single wear. If you do that and take care of your wig, your wig will last you more than 6 months or a year, which I believe is actually the estimate time. I'm actually finding that it's going on almost a little over 2 years now, and I wear this particular wig almost 4 times, during the week. Have a great day. Please subscribe. Put your comments down below, and stay tuned for my next wig chat.